The 10 things we learned from Prince Harry's interview. Prince Harry has opened up about living with loss in a brand new interview. Prince Harry has revealed 10 new things about himself and his life as he sat down and spoke candidly with physician and author Gabor Mate on March 4. The interview, which coincided with the recent release of his memoir, saw the 38-year-old open up about the importance of personal healing, referencing 2 things he shared in Spare. The candid chat was live and was a non-recorded event. Here are 10 things that we learned from Harry's latest interview. Harry's AD diagnosis. Trauma expert Dr. Gabor Mate diagnosed the 38-year-old with attention deficit disorder during the interview on Saturday, having come to the conclusion after reading the book. Attention deficit disorder, which is abbreviated to AD, is a term used for people who have excessive difficulties with concentration without the presence of other ADHD symptoms. It is also the most common neurodevelopmental disorder. Speaking to the Duke, Dr. Mate said, "Reading the book I diagnose you with AD, I see it as a normal response to normal stress, not a disease." Following the expert's diagnosis, Harry joked, thanking him for a free session of therapy. Harry reveals he has read extraordinary book reviews for Spare. In the Q&A segment of the interview, Harry made reference to the sheer amount of responses he has received since the release of Spare. He said, "There are now over 48,000 reviews," adding that some people have written essays. He added, "To hear people's take on my story and the book, and what it means to them, it has been humbling and also extraordinary. And it makes it all worth it." Taking to Twitter last month, one user revealed the impact that Spare had on them, describing it as a transformational book. They wrote, "I lost my father at the same age that Harry lost his mother, so many things about his grief, shock and trauma made so much sense." The Duke revealed how he felt reluctant to attend therapy, fearing that it would impact his memories of his late mother, who passed away when he was only 12. He claimed that he initially believed he needed to cling to the grief in order to feel close to her. Having realized that his mother would have wanted him to move on, he sought help to deal with his emotions, describing that therapy lifted a weight off his chest when it came to processing what he had experienced with losing a parent, particularly at such a young age. Harry claimed he didn't want sympathy from telling his story. Speaking about his 38 years of life, Harry said that he didn't want any sympathy from telling his story. Harry claimed that he wasn't a victim by sharing his story, and instead hoped that it would encourage others to seek help. Harry claimed he always felt different to other royals. Stating that he believed his late mother felt the same, Harry admitted that he always felt different to all the other members of the royal family. Harry also revealed that it felt great, upon reflecting on breaking free from the royal mold. Harry is focused on giving Archie and Lilibet a different upbringing to him. Prince Harry told the expert that he is focused on trying to give his own 2 children, 3-year-old Archie and 1-year-old Lilibet, a different upbringing from the one he experienced. The Duke said, "We only know what we know, and for myself and my wife, we do the best we can as parents, learning from our own past and overlapping those mistakes, perhaps, and growing to break that cycle." He added, "I feel a huge responsibility not to pass on any trauma or negative experiences that I've had as a kid or as a man growing up." Harry spoke about lack of touching and hugs in the royal family. Speaking about his own children, the 38-year-old said that he intends to smother them with love. Dr. Mate mentioned the lack of touching within the royal family, before highlighting how the late Queen would greet a 5-year-old Charles with a handshake when she returned from a royal tour, instead of a hug. Speaking of the lack of hugs he received as a child, Harry claimed that it leaves me in a position of a father having 2 children trying to smother them with love. He added, "There are times when I catch myself when I should be smothering them with that love but I might not be." Harry opened up about positive experience with marijuana. Prince Harry has previously opened up about his drug use, with the Duke now claiming that marijuana was different. In the interview, Harry said that cocaine did nothing for him, although his experience with marijuana was a positive one. He said, "Marijuana is different, that actually really did help me." Harry expressed that Meghan Markle saved him. Speaking of his wife of almost 5 years, Harry recalled a light bulb moment in which Meghan asked if his way of being was a reflection of his upbringing. He also claimed how much he needed the pushback from her. Since marrying Meghan in 2018, Harry also revealed that he was giving a crash course into understanding racism, adding that the racism Meghan had experienced whilst being in the UK not only affected her but was also a blight on society. Harry spoke about adventures in royal residences. Opening up about his childhood, Harry revealed that he got to explore all the royal residences as a young child, describing it as an adventure. Harry then joked that there were no trapdoors, like in cartoons, before saying that he would have got trapped if there was any. Despite this, he shared that he used to think his childhood was normal, which certainly wasn't the case as a member of the royal family.
And all their fires getting hotter, they'll never learn. Good luck to the hunters who measure love in 1,000 numbers. They'll never reach out to hold another. They'll never learn.